You know guys, before the Black Ops 7 multiplayer trailer comes out in a couple of days, there has been another massive leak that just came out about the game, and I think a lot of people are finally able to recognize and realize that Activision is so fucking desperate to get anybody interested and invested in the game that even when something appears to be good on the outside, people that are able to use critical thinking and reasoning are able to see just how fucking shit of a mess this franchise is at its core. And yes, there will be a ton of shit talk in today's video, so if you can't handle it, now is your chance. Click the fuck off. And we're gonna get into all of that right now, but before we do, guys, I need you to please bitch slap the like button as if it's a Call of Duty gooch licker that's trying to tell you you're just waiting for views. Oh my god, to make YouTube videos for clicks? What the fuck? And there's a button down there that says subscribe. Yeah, you're gonna want to hit that shit, alright? We're on the way to 60,000 subscribers, and we're getting closer by the day. But guys, without further ado, let's get into this. So, this is the current schedule for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. This comes out from Charlie Intel. He says, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Road to Beta. Multiplayer trailer, which is September 22nd. Zombies trailer, the 24th. And then Call of Duty next, September 30th. Now to start this off, I didn't even realize this came out. I didn't even know we were gonna get a multiplayer trailer. I thought that's what the reveal event was for, but I guess not. And seeing as how that's like tomorrow, I'm very inclined to even just throw up a stream for like the first time in a month and just dog shit all over it if it needs to be shitted on. And before you get on this whole, oh, you're just rage baiting for views. First of all, I didn't even realize this was happening, but if you click on the tweet, everybody is dogpiling this because nobody cares. Nobody actually thinks this is enough to move the needle to get people invested and hyped for Black Ops 7 to the point that they pre-order. So why would I not point that out? But guys, that's not even what this entire video is about. I just wanted to show you very quick from the start that people don't care about Black Ops 7, not about the multiplayer trailer, not about the zombies trailer. That might be an entirely different video. And just in general, Activision has lost everybody's trust that even when something good comes out, it's not that we're looking for something to complain about, it's the fact that there is something to complain about, and it's real fucking obvious. So I have a quick challenge for you guys, especially the gooch lickers and the naysayers out there. When I show you guys this next leak, which is like the next big thing before Black Ops 7 releases, I want you guys to try to point out the very obvious flaw and error in what's happening here. So this is a tweet that comes out from the Ghost of Hope yesterday. He says, exclusive. Sources have indicated to me that Black Ops 7 will have more content in its post-launch seasons than what MW 2019 Part 3 had. The current plan, according to sources, is for Black Ops 7 to have a lot of content in seasons 1 through 4, and then taper off to give Activision time to push MW 2019 Part 4 marketing very hard. Treyarch earlier this year had pulled some of the planned BO6 post-launch content and has pushed it to Black Ops 7 so they can repurpose and reskin it. Treyarch and Raven Software, etc. are being told to leave nothing on the table for Black Ops 7 and Warzone because the engine upgrade for MW 2019 Part 4, which has been told to me to be very significant, would require those assets to be heavily reworked. Finish everything and release it before MW4 is the current agenda at Treyarch and other studios. Oh, really? And to every single crying, coping, gooch lickering content creator that tries to call me out for having absolutely nothing positive to say, let's just squash that immediately. Let me just come out here and say, it is a good thing that we have more post-launch content than not. Okay, nobody will ever deny that. That is like a given. But with that being said, are we really gonna sit here and act like this is some crazy, fantastic news when you can pick out so many things about this leak that are simply bad for the community? And on top of that, it's just gonna point out Activision to sound more desperate, more fucking greedy and disgusting, and anybody that supports them and is trying to shut down content creators like myself that are gonna point out these very obvious flaws, you guys are just fucking idiots. We don't have respect for you people, and the only reason Black Ops 7 sounds so great and ideal for you people out there is because of people like myself. And not saying just me, I'm talking about anybody else on Twitter that's been talking shit, on Reddit, other content creators that are giving feedback and talking shit. That's the reason you see Black Ops 7 as a fix to Black Ops 6. all this good news and the things that they're fixing in preparation for Black Ops 7 is literally because of people talking shit. So if we followed what you guys wanted and just didn't make content or didn't give feedback, your game would objectively be worse than what they're making it out to be with Black Ops 7. So with that out of the way, let me start picking apart this fucking leak. First of all, the announcement that Black Ops 7 is gonna have more post-launch content than MW 2019 Part 3, I agree, it sounds great on paper, but let's not forget that majority of the Black Ops 7 content is not only a mixture of unused BO6 content, it's also BO2 maps remastered. Okay, it's BO2 content, weapons, skins, camos, maps especially. Guys, we've already had confirmation that every single Black Ops 2 map will be remastered in some way for Black Ops 7. There was 14 launch maps in BO2, guys.
God damn it, same shit, different day.
So off the rip, 14 of those are literally just remastered maps. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying we don't want remastered BO2 maps. But we're not going to use this as some marketing hype to get people to pre-order the game or be excited when this is literally a fucking standard given default. The next thing this leak points out is that between seasons 1 and 4, there's going to be an insane amount of content. My question is, what the fuck does MW 2019 Part 4's marketing have to do with giving us less content for seasons 5 and possibly 6? And I'm not calling out the Ghost of Hope or anybody that's reporting this leak. I'm simply asking the questions that need to be asked. What does that mean for season 5 and 6? Just because MW4 is going to be marketed and hyped up, we're going to get less content in season 5 and 6? Does that even make sense? Because to me, it doesn't. The next part of the leak is exactly what I've been talking about for ages at this point, which is BO6 literally just being a continuation of BO7, okay? We're admitting full on, without a shadow of a doubt, that there's been BO6 content stripped from BO6 to be used and reworked and re-acided for Black Ops 7. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm sorry if I just made that shit up right now, but are we not gonna point out the obvious flaw and error in this right now? You mean to tell me that for the last 10 months, we have had a drought of content, or at least, significant content of interest and value. We just had less content in BO6 because they needed it for BO7, so they could fluff up BO7 to sound more like it's worth it. All you've essentially told me is that we wasted $70 fucking dollars and got less bang for our buck, so that the next $70 that we spend seems to be more worth it.
Bloody bastard bitch, fuck you. Bloody fuck you, bloody!
I don't know how any gooch licker or fanboy out there could possibly make that sound like a net positive, but it's simply not. Okay, yeah, once again, nobody is going to disagree that having more content in BO7 is a good thing. Nobody will deny that. But if you're trying to tell me that it is okay for BO6 to have been this shit so that BO7 can sound better, then I'm sorry, but you just don't have the room to talk in a space that is reserved for people that use critical thinking and reasoning, because in no way, shape, or form is that a logical thought or justification to spend another $70. And I'm not even the only person that thinks this, okay? This isn't just my thought. This is the thought of many. This guy says BO6 had dry content because they redirected it all to BO7. You have to pay another $70 to play shit that was intended for the last $70 purchase. How is this a W? When I posted this in my community tab, there was people that responded with this. So basically, in quotations, you see all this content that was supposed to be for BO6? Yeah, no, let BO6 die. Give it all to BO7. This will definitely bring our players back. COD is back. Piss off Activision, not coming back unless you make zombies standalone. Honestly, that would be cool. We've been talking about that for like the last 2 fucking decades. I don't think it's happening, unfortunately. This guy says, so the selling point for BO7 is, we abandoned BO6 to make this one good. Activision are war criminals. Guys, nobody trusts Activision. So with all that being said, guys, how are you still hyped for Black Ops 7? Are you even hyped for it? Has this news swayed you in a way to pre-order the next COD game? Because all I'm hearing is, we fucked up this game so that the next game sounds better. Please give us $140 in total. How is that a good thing? They're essentially asking you to spend $140 for what is one decent title. And it only sounds decent because they're fixing the shit from the previous title, which again, isn't even thanks to the fan base out there. It's literally thanks to the people who have been talking shit. So when the casuals and the fanboys and gooch slickers try to talk shit to people like myself for rage baiting, oh my god, he's making YouTube videos to get views. Sorry. Fucking idiot. What do you think the point of YouTube is, dumbass? We need these people to understand that if it weren't for people giving critical feedback and actually being honest and spreading the truth and spreading the awareness to other people out there so that they can spread it on different platforms, your game would objectively be worse. Okay, that's just a fact. Anybody that thinks otherwise and wants to talk shit, they're literally fucking morons, okay? Unless you're the Ghost of 8, or I guess, you know, now he's the Ghost of 9 because this is like his 9th failed attempt at coming back after his initial channel got shitted on. What the hell? You don't have a room to talk to the Scatmaster. The only reason I respond to this guy is because I feel bad for the man, Like, could you imagine being bald this goddamn long, being a fucking short bus driver? He's literally a bus driver, guys. What the fuck? But to everybody else on Twitter that's calling me out, all these other smaller content creators that are literally fucking nobodies, nobody knows you guys. You're mad because I talk shit and the channel gets views. My suggestion is that you become more interesting. How about that? Become entertaining for once. Maybe you'll get views too, man. I don't know. What I do know is, here on the channel, we talk objective shit about things that we view as horrible in Call of Duty, whether it's the development, whether it's bugs, whether it's SBMM and the cosmetics that need to be changed, whether it's Activision and how greedy and corrupt they are. All we do here is spread a message in a funny way sometimes, and people like it. I don't know how that's a crime, but to some of these people, they just can't handle it. Now, to end off this video, guys, there's one more thing about this leak that I feel like I can make an entirely different video about, but I'll just share this last portion with you guys one more time. Apparently, Modern Warfare 2019 Part 4, which is after BO7, apparently the engine is being reworked, or it's like a significant upgrade to the point where anything before MW 2019 Part 4 cannot be pushed up past MW4, because this new engine just makes it too difficult for these developers to port whatever content they have left over into the new engine. So what does that mean? That means there's going to be a hard reset going into MW4, which in other words is essentially this new era of Call of Duty. Guys, we've been on the same engine for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 plus years. Apparently MW4 is an entirely new engine, and from there, we're gonna have different games from Sledgehammer, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward that are gonna be under that engine. And people are essentially saying this is gonna be Warzone 3.0. And by that point, who knows if they rework SBMM or the way the shop works or how they work their microtransactions. Guys, I don't know. To me, it just sounds like more of the same shit, but it also needs to be stated, if you buy cosmetics during BO6 to BO7 in hopes that that's going to carry forward into the next title, forget about it. Don't do it. It's not going to carry forward. If you buy a skin in BO7, it will not transfer into MW4. Even though there's going to be the continuation of Warzone. If you buy a BO7 skin for Warzone, that skin in Warzone will not be usable in Warzone for MW4. That's just not going to happen. Please, save your money. This is your chance to not only support them less, but get the word out there. Spread the message. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share this with your fucking grandma if you need to. When people try talking shit about rage baiters, just remind them that if it weren't for us, then they'd still be getting their crappy 2-3 maps per season, another Beavis and Butthead Nicki Minaj American Dad collaboration. This is literally the time to capitalize on shitting on Activision when they're at a low point. Because right now, no matter who tells you otherwise, they and Call of Duty are at an all-time low. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on this new BO7 leak where, oh, now we're gonna have all this crazy post-launch content for BO7, as if that wasn't expected given the fact we have 14 fucking BO2 maps in the game. Anyways, let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.